in the morning.
Whoa. God, it's the morning. Sorry.
Also, in journal notes, you should be not journal notes. If you go into the journal notes, like a little button on the far left-hand side, you can see where I've put like symbols to represent.
It's a little bookmark icon
Yeah.
under the pencil above the dice.
When you say the side, it's helpful if you say left
side.
or right.
Left side. Left side. Left side.
There's like a journal tab, there's a journal on your character sheet, and there's the journal notes button on the side.
Left side.
So there's just a lot of things.
So the journal notes button?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the side.
On the left side. And
Okay.
then you should be able to see on the map like where.
Do I have to click it every time? Because I could see them when I loaded in.
Oh, okay, I see.
wasn't on
That
it.
is a weird feature.
Well, whenever there's things like that, you have to tell us to press it, otherwise no one will press it.
Yeah, that's the annoying part. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I can get that to view constantly.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's weird that it doesn't view constantly, and it's something the players toggle on and off specifically.
Yeah.
Wait, no, okay, so if I click on it, and then you get a little, like, magnifying glass thing, it says toggle display.
Yeah, no,
and I
on the
toggle
map,
on,
you
and
can
then I
get-
click off of it, and then
No,
it saves it.
It's on the map, right? You can see like a little mug and stuff when it's toggled on.
Yeah.
But if you click on the pencil, it all goes away.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, but when I click on the
But-
journal notes, there's a magnifying glass that comes up, and I click on that to toggle it.
Yeah,
and if I
Oh,
click
okay,
off
yeah,
of
you do
the
that.
thing,
All the
Okay,
players
I
have
see,
to
it's
toggle it themselves. That's
weird.
annoying.
but it stayed on from last time.
Fair enough. Yeah, but it's weird to be like, players, can you please toggle this on your map so you remember where it is? Why can't I
Fair.
just leave it on constantly?
Well, it might annoy some people and get in some people's ways.
Yes, maybe. Any case, so
Maybe.
we all wake up in the morning.
In the end, yes. I believe you guys did. How much did you play for the inn? You played for quite a bit.
Do you mean paid?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Like, I think we paid for like 3 days, so we're on our 3rd day now.
You're on your 3rd day, yeah. Okay. But early in the morning. I think it's about 8. Actually, because you guys actually stayed up for an additional time, wanting to spend time with the little creepy man and the.
hey, what is our friends up to? Our Bianca and whatever his other face was.
William?
Ex-werewolf man.
Oh, that guy. William.
Um,
What are they been doing?
from what you've seen, Bianca's been heading over to the tournaments to just kind of like. She's actually been participating in her own kind of like 1v1s. Seemingly to vent out whatever, and William's just kind of been like making his way around the city and joining in with the festivities. You see his demeanor and his expression has kind of changed to slightly more uplifted. He doesn't have this kind of like depressed look on his face as much anymore. He just seems to be like enjoying the festivities and whatever's going around within the cheerful city of Justice Landing.
Going for
Feel like
walkies
you
will
help
do
someone.
that.
Yeah, immediately when you leave the inn, and within the inn itself, it's just a lot of cheerful, like jovialness, and just it's all in the streets. It's hard to get away from it.
I suppose if Marcus wakes up, though, he'll go to, I'm assuming Einar and everybody else is up. Well, maybe not Rhea. Rhea's possibly still asleep.
Why
Or at
would
least-
Rhea still be asleep?
Or locked in her room with her door closed. But,
Einar will be snacking on some breakfast.
I guess Marcus will go up to her. Einar, so, we're supposed to be going over, find this weird place, you said, right?
Yes, indeed.
Is that what
Seeing as
we're...
it is a new day, we can ask Demir herself.
Oh, I guess that's right. We need better directions, was it? Because you just said it was what was it? East, west? Can't remember.
Inland.
Inland.
I believe it is east, though.
Yeah, well, maybe get some better directions, because we don't want to kind of be wandering around the woods blindly, right? Like, what's it, was a day away or so? Couple days?
Let's find out.
Yeah.
I'll pull out the statue. No, I haven't actually called her on this thing. I'm not sure how it's supposed to work.
I think you press this button. I think you tap the head like this. Like, hello? Hello?
Is this thing on?
There's a moment where you pause before you hear a response. Yes, hello.
Ah! That asylum place that you were talking about. Where exactly is it?
It's about 2 hours east. Not 2 hours, 2 days east from here within the deeper forests near Justice Landing.
2 days. Very well.
And I can give you roughly a more approximate how close you are once you are further in and direct you from there on.
Gotcha. So we head east for 2 days and we should reach it?
Essentially, yes.
That sounds good.
Wonderful.
Now, Marcus, I'm very close to finishing my sword. I can probably get it done today.
Okay, so we'll stick around here for another day then leave, or what's the plan?
I don't think I need a full day. I think a half day would do the trick.
So you stick around, then we'll leave as soon as the sword's done, or what you want to do?
Yes, once the sword is done, then I want to go to the magic shop because I missed out on that. Then we can go. I only need to get like 1-2 things from there.
Hey, heck, I still got a little extra cash too. I wonder if I have anything else I'd pick up. Probably not.
Alright.
You know, I heard about this weird thing in one of the ends.
What's that?
It's something that might help you. It's an insignia of sorts.
An insignia?
Yes.
What's that? Well,
Like a brooch.
No, I know what an insignia is. I mean, like, what is the insignia?
He kind of like puts his hands up in like a claw motion. This? Claws, I guess?
Claws?
Yes.
Huh. Why do you think that'll help?
I have no idea. I just sounded like something up your alley.
Well, maybe. Who knows? Anyways, I guess we got half a day to kill. So you're gonna go work on your sword. I guess what am I gonna do? Rhea! Evelyn, you got anything you want to do for half a day?
I'll be around. I don't plan on doing much.
Oh, he's gonna lounge around up here?
Would you rather have me anywhere else?
Oh, it just seemed boring to me.
Well, I mean, when it comes to inns, amongst other things, I usually can, well, just do a bit of performances amongst other things. Really,
Ah, yes, I guess you could do that.
it's no big deal. A lot of you are all, well, never mind. I'll be around here, though, unless any of you need anything.
I don't know if I need anything, but Rhea, you gonna do anything today?
My brain was having a seizure about how I do macros for a second, and then I was trying to delete it.
Proud of you.
But the calendar was in the way, so I was like, get out of here. How do I move you?
Yes, macros are very important, Rhea. Your proteins, carbohydrates, and fats.
Informative.
Anyways,
I'm gonna go head to the forge now. I will hopefully be done in a few hours. Lest something terrible happens.
Well, fair enough. I guess I'll I mean, guess if nobody else wants to do anything, I guess I'll walk around town a bit more. Might be something I haven't seen yet.
Maybe check out the temple here.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not much of a religious man myself, but I suppose it couldn't hurt to check out.
There might be something there of use.
Yeah, maybe.
I know what you can do. You can ask around about that asylum. That might be handy.
You think anybody would know about it?
It's 2 days away. I imagine someone in the city would know about it.
Maybe I'll swing by the city guard. They might have a clue.
Possibly.
Sure,
Perhaps Evelyn can learn some information as well. Maybe Rail.
I'm doing what now? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Evelyn, you're off your game today.
I wouldn't say I feel particularly off, but just kinda
You're
shrug.
very observant.
I'm just a bit tired, is all.
Uh-huh. Well, I was telling Marcus, it might be useful if someone loiters around and asks around about that asylum. 2 days to the east. It's our destination, and, well, knowledge is power.
I don't suppose that would be bad. Well, why not?
There we go.
Great. Well, I guess we're splitting the party.
Although,
Yes.
I guess I should ask, do you know if the... I suppose I wasn't exactly there for that conversation. The asylum?
I told you about it yesterday.
The asylum... I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a bit of a reminder.
Well, Demir said that we should head there. It has our interests.
Apparently able to help us advance in our next stages of our unique prospects, he says, wiggling his eyebrows.
Okay, now I don't think I caught that. What?
It's where we gotta go next to level up to get our next part of our
Omen abilities.
omen abilities.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
They're coming in soon. Which means some of you need to shh.
By some of us, do we refer to Crystal specifically?
There's a few others that I haven't done. I've completed half of it.
Oh, fair enough.
Mine should be simple.
Should, quote unquote.
So anyways,
Never say that.
That's where we're heading for, Judah.
1 second. Me crawling simulator. Okay, so just making sure, me, the player, who for some reason head is screwed on backwards today. So from what I understand, the asylum, if I remember correctly, is also one of the places that we were looking out for. In terms of, I could have sworn that was one of our base options.
Different asylum.
Different asylum.
The other asylum is all
To
the
the
way west across the sea on a island that's pretty much deemed haunted.
Deemed.
It's a lot of asylums. These guys are a bit wacko.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
and
two
Jester's
asylums
Landing?
around Jester's Landing. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it?
Well, what's up with that?
What's up with that? Well, if you want to look into it, maybe you can. Don't have to.
a lot of
Why
drugs
do you
lead
like
to a lot of.
But I mean, maybe it's something to do with, like, you know, how unbelievably jovial this fucking city is and drives people to madness sometimes. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
Imagine
Marcus is
being
fitting
given
right in.
madness.
Are there any clown prince of crimes over there?
Just Esteban.
Ah.
Why is it?
Well, I'm gonna head to the smith and finish my sword.
I guess I'll head to the watch house to see if I can get any info.
Okay. So, the nearest guard barracks that you would be able to visit is in Area 11.
Easy enough.
As Einar heads to
The forge, which was
the
area...
Forge.
The forge.
The forge. We'll love the forge.
What dice are you rolling, Crystal?
I'm setting up a macro for my thing.
Fair enough.
Here I am. Area 11.
Yeah. I was about to go drag you up. Where are you, Evelyn?
We going asylum, I guess.
Are you basically trying to look for information?
Yeah. I wouldn't suppose
anywhere-
I'd be able to do it any of the ways that I used to, so to speak.
Anywhere specifically that you want to look for it?
Specifically, you say? Well, okay, so the asylum's within this city, correct?
No, it's within 2 days of the city.
2 days of the city. Oh, fuck. Yeah, then I can't do shit with it. I don't think I can, at least.
The what you can do is probably try and see if you can find out information from somewhere. Would any of you try to either at some point within the city try to get like some sort of map or something?
I thought we had a map.
You had a map of the region.
Ah,
Yeah,
so we need a more specific map? I guess if we don't
City
have...
map.
Oh, a city map? Okay, well...
Like with with the locations of places of interest within the city and the districts. Which
I mean, if they sell that sort of thing, yeah, Marcus would have picked one up.
okay,
I didn't know that was an actual thing or not.
it's about 10 gold.
10 gold?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an expensive map.
But
Sure. Marcus got the money. He's still... I'm a monk. What the fuck do I need money for?
See, you get one map, and then we can just make copies of it with all the things that Damien freaking bought.
Actually, I have I could just paint an unlimited supply of them with my...
All that.
So if you look in Jester's Landing, that image I just popped up, if you look under the text, you will get the legend of places.
The Grand Symphony, the Festival Workshop. Okay. Bard's College, Operational Utility. Just imagine Marcus is like looking at the map. It's like walking on the side of buildings with the map out, just looking. Happy Harbor, that sounds like fun. Compare the cathedral, like the Grand Casino Markets. Well, Elated Embassy. I wonder what they're all elated about.
You have an idea that it probably seems like a naming scheme.
Yeah, I figured myself. Marcus, on the other hand, is... The Benign Shanty, the Weavery. Doesn't seem like a very original name for a place that does clothing and weaving. Just keeps walking towards the guardhouse.
I know, make me some smithing tools checks. About 3 of them.
Chris.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, there we go.
Alrighty. With that, you pretty much are able to finish within the 6 hours. There's a bit of a hiccup, which causes you to maybe lean over maybe like half an hour, but so it takes you some time, but eventually you're able to get it done.
Blade fit for a king.
You can describe how well that's brilliantly crafted. It's well made, that's for sure. Out of the Mithril, I believe. Mithril
Yeah, Mithril. I will find a image for it.
Okay.
This
Marcus,
is just the beginning of great things, Gyol.
as you're heading towards the guard barracks, you find yourself like entering the compound, and it's kind of like gated by this like stone, kind of like stone wall with like iron gates in between, like vents type structure, just around the entire compound. You see there are various like openings where there are guards stationed. I guess you're making your way to one of the entrances.
Yeah, probably. I was debating whether Marcus would just walk over the wall, but I was like, nah, that's rude.
Okay. You make your way towards one of the entrances, and you see one of the guards just helmeted in steel plate armor, just kind of dressed. Hello. How can I help you, citizen?
Howdy, friend. I was just wandered around town, wanted to see what the hubbub around the town sort of thing was. Maybe get some information around some local areas nearby.
Right. Then you need to come here for that. Why?
I was hoping to see if there was any. I'm just wondering if you guys knew anything about this weird thing called the asylum. Like maybe it was some kind of organizational thing that the guard has to be aware of.
There's the asylum to the west.
Yeah, what
Across
about?
the ocean.
No, the one in the east apparently like 2 days from here.
The guard kind of looks towards the other guard, and he just kind of gives a shrug, as if trying to like figure out, do you know about that one? You know, and just shrugs. I don't know about any asylum towards the east.
Huh. Well, I guess that means it ain't a place that's not out of bounds to go to. That's an important thing to know. Wanted to make sure about that.
Right.
Possibly being in your jurisdiction, all that.
Hold on. Maybe we need to get someone else to figure that out. Hold on. Let me go grab someone higher up. If you'll just wait for a moment.
No problem, my good friend.
And he makes his way away. Going to look for someone who is more suitable to answer as I quickly grab Art. Why are you laughing?
Just that you said that.
As I why?
Oh no, it's just funny.
Oh. He returns a few moments later, and you can see this valiantly kind of this man who's got this blonde hair, this large greatsword on his back, hanging. It seems like this kind of darkened steel plate armor adorned with these gold insignias of what seems to be like some sort of eagle or something. And you see him walk up to you and approach. Hello there, citizen. How can I help you? I heard you were inquiring about some asylum.
Yeah, well, you see, I heard there's this asylum to the east about 2 days from here, and I just wanted to make sure it was up and up with the guards. Like, this ain't some place that, like, we're not allowed to go to, or something in your jurisdictional area, or, what's the word I'm looking for? Condemned of any sorts of dangerous sort of things.
He kind of looks towards you and is like, well, actually, it is condemned. It's been abandoned for quite some time. The place, well, it was used for its purpose changed. A few hundred years ago, when it was eventually when it was established, and what was going there, well, was against code. It's easy enough I can put it. So it was shut down and essentially abandoned. That place is, I think, covered off. I don't think you can really get into it, I think. But no one's really been there for quite some time.
Oh, well, that's interesting. See, I just heard about it. I thought it was an interesting place to go look up. I'm always interested in looking around the history of the area. Always looking for places to paint, whether they be beautiful or sometimes just interesting like that. You know, sometimes you look at a decrepit house, that's an ugly house, but if you paint it just right, you can get yourself a masterpiece on the works. And I was thinking this might be an interesting place to take a peek at, like get my artwork, see the old world structure sort of thing.
Well, you're not really gonna get anything pretty there. The majority of the complex is actually underground. I believe the entrance is half caved in, so a lot of people don't really go there, and they stay away from it anyways, because it's apparently haunted.
No kidding.
So there's a few buildings out the front. I think there's like a few of them, mostly destroyed, I believe, after not being kept up for however long. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Huh. Haunted, you say? I wonder if I go down there if they'll pose for a picture.
Right. I'd advise against going into a condemned asylum, citizen, but that place has been closed off for a long time for a reason.
Well, I suppose you might be right. Well, I do appreciate your candor in telling me these sort of things, sir. That is well done. By the way, name is Marcus.
Captain Renfold.
Nice to meet you, Captain Renfold. Hey, other curiosity, there's nothing else going around town. You guys have a nice peaceful town around here?
A lot of festivities going on, yes, but there's occasionally things that are going on. Issues that might be needing dealing with, but nothing we can't handle.
Oh, fair enough. I'm sure you and your men are practically... men and women, I should say, are practically like beaming in the way of protecting these citizens and making sure that the unrightful criminal sorts are taken care of swiftly and justly.
Oh yes, definitely. There can be a bit of drug use and a variety of different things that go on within the city, especially in a place like this. But we're trying to stomp out whatever criminals we can. Keep this place a good, safe place.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you and your folks are just keeping these people safe here. And I tell you what, it makes me sleep a lot safer at night knowing that you and yours are out there protecting us.
Well, I certainly do appreciate your compliments.
Well, I suppose I don't want to take up much more of your time. And once again, I truly do appreciate this, everything you told me about that asylum. I mean, like I said, I want to go out there and take a painting of it, but I will definitely give your warning some consideration and thought, sir. Thank you again.
All right, wonderful. He gives you a nod.
Now, Marcus gives him a nod back, and he'll, missing successful, found out about the asylum. We'll head back to the inn.
Okay. Evelyn.
Hi.
So, where are you heading for?
So, I guess, how do I word this question? I guess what I'm curious about is where Evelyn may know she would be able to find information on something. Because from what I understand, I guess piggybacking off of previous conversations and information gatherings that she's had, have there... How do I word this? Has she seen or heard any speak of the asylum from previous information gatherings, just throughout the tavern and
No,
whatnot? Taverns
no,
and
no one,
okay.
no one's spoken of it. A lot of people, from what you've heard and gathered, it's a lot of just like talk about within the city itself. They tends to be very city focused and not really pay much mind to the outer world. The city seems, from what you've gathered, this city seems like an echo chamber.
Yikes. Okay. Then in that instance, then from what I understand, things like guards of the city and other things, are they the same in that instance?
Yeah, they mostly pertain to whatever's going on within the city.
Okay. Then I guess I should ask then is when it comes to the asylum, what makes it a hotspot? Why are we interested in it? I'm making sure that my brain, who currently is fucking up.
Well, Demira has advised that that is where you can go. One of the places you can go. It just so happens to be the nearest that you can go to unlock the first phase of your abilities.
Okay. Then... Shite. Okay. Okay, well, if that's the case, then... Frankly, I don't... Yeah, no, I'm not sure if Evelyn would think that she honestly can get information from such, then.
Alright. What would you be spending your time doing?
If that were the case, then I suppose, if anything, especially if it's an echo chamber, she probably won't do the same thing as before, where she was doing any particular information gathering. I would say, however, though, that instead, if anything, no. I would think that she would probably either spend her time at any of the other more festivities of the Bard colleges from before, or alternatively, she'll just perform again. She'll just perform again inside of the inn, the inn.
Any specific Bard's College?
Particularly that of performance arts, I would say.
Okay.
Unless there's one specifically for music.
That would be under performing arts.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay. Alright. Is there anything specifically you're doing there?
I would say in this instance, nothing in particular. Just if anything, she'd probably be brushing up more so, less with flute playing and more with singing, rather.
Okay. As you make your way over there towards Jaskian's Theatre of Performance and Melody, which is 18. You see it's a rather nice, kind of seaside-looking Bard's College that kind of looks over towards the ocean and has like this kind of wide open spaces, amphitheaters. There's like 3 of them scattered around, and a variety of people kind of head there and gather around for various different types of performing arts, whether it's dance, whether it's a play, or whether it's music. Sometimes like fire dancing, just a whole acrobatics, a whole sort of circus acts, even a whole variety of different performance theater. And currently go on.
If that's the case, actually, what she might end up doing rather is I think she might actually do a bit of there are more important figures within such a college, correct?
Yes.
Then, if anything, let me type this to you just to make sure I'm getting this right.
While he's doing that, what is Raya doing?
I knew that this would eventually come up.
Yeah, it would. You're a player in this game.
Ah, fuck, could have fooled me.
But what is she doing?
Probably reading a book.
Just within the yen?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just doing that the whole time?
I don't know.
You're not gonna get new books, or you're getting anything? Scrolls? Looking for information? Anything? No?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, I've got an idea what Marcus is going to do.
Oh no.
First off, he's going to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Oof. Of course, I
Oof.
rolled a 2.
Yeah, you'd manage to spot him easily.
He's just hanging upside down from the roof, looking over your shoulder, going, "What you reading?"
Oh, I hate this and I love it. Oh, and I just back on my webpage like a silly girl.
Nice.
Me being like, what would she be reading? And I hate that the first thing that comes to mind is a book that's like titled
Mutt.
Guide to Dealing with People Who Are Less Mentally Inclined.
It's a very witty title.
Dealing with morons for dummies.
Dealing with dummies for dummies.
Dummy dealing 101.
I hate it.
So you're surrounded by idiots. What do you do?
A book about him.
But yeah, you see Marcus trying to hide and trying to sneak up on you, but he's pretty obvious about it. There's like... He steps on a creaking floorboard.
They mean stealing board.
It's a 2-story. Technically, it's a floor to another person.
He's like walking along the ceiling.
Probably doesn't help that I'm upside down, thus my trench coat's over my eyes and probably brushed against your head as I stood over top of you.
Oh god.
Do you want me to move on? And come back?
I want you to move on, I don't want you to come back.
Damn. Is that what I'm doing? Am I moving on?
I guess so. Marcus will just sit silently upside down and read what she's reading. She's being ignored.
Okay. Evelyn, as you're making your way around, you see there is actually a particularly large gathering at one of the amphitheaters at the moment. And what you see there is currently a half dragon woman. Nope, I clicked the right thing. No, I didn't. You see a half dragon woman with this kind of black fade to like this kind of bright blue hair. She's got this kind of black and silver horn protruding from the basically like upwards, and she's currently performing this kind of like slow melodic dance as she's kind of singing this kind of soothing tune throughout that kind of like has this quite a bit of like her voice is very powerful, and it kind of like sweeps across the stage, and everyone's just kind of enraptured by this this performance at the moment. But it's currently seemed like it's on the end part of her performance as you're just kind of watching it.
Okay. I would say that she kind of pleasantly watches as this goes about. Would she? No, she wouldn't do such. I think, if anything, she would sort of sit off to the side, waiting patiently to sort of talk to her, rather.
Okay. As the performance ends and everyone gives a round of applause, just like there's an uproarious kind of like response to it, and eventually she gives a bow and thanks the crowd before stepping off the side of the stage, making her way kind of like angling towards you, where the actual steps are before another performance makes their way towards the center stage. She just kind of like slowly starts approaching you as she's heading back towards the main Bard's College.
Okay. Immediately, just upon her approach, kind of, if there was a applause that was going by, she would kind of add on to it as she approaches, or alternatively, just more or less greeting her with this clearly sort of bashful kind of body language, but very much still excited. It's just like, that was wonderful.
She kind of like pauses for a moment and kind of, as she's like kind of like focused on making her way back to the Bard's College, before she kind of hears you speak to her, and she kind of looks towards you and she gives you a smile.
Oh, hello there. Thank you. My performance, I'm assuming you're talking about.
Of course. What else? That was wonderful. I've never heard anything quite like it.
Well, I appreciate it.
I know that this might be a bit much to ask, but I suppose I was wondering, do you by chance teach at all? Or any tips for more or less an amateur?
I'm surprised. It's rare that I actually meet anyone who's not really heard of me. I guess you're not from the city.
Have I? That's actually a pretty good question.
Roll me a history check at disadvantage.
Ooh, fuck. Also, she beauty, but that's aside the point. Where the fuck? History. Oh, 15. Hey.
Okay. You've actually heard a little bit about the guildmaster of Jaskin's theater. It's currently the current guildmaster, or Bard's College guildmaster, is Lily May Viritania, who is a half-dragon, mainly specialized with singing and dance, and that is who you're currently speaking with.
Half-dragon specializing in singing and dance.
Yes.
I think there is one last bit that I did not catch. I'm not sure though.
That is who you're currently speaking with.
Oh, okay. Then. What the fuck? What was her name again?
It should come up if I do show players.
Eyes
It's
emoji.
Lily May Veritania.
Lily May. Then kind of continuing on, it's just like, you're Lily May, right?
Yes, yes, actually.
I've... Sorry, I didn't mean to give off that impression. I've heard of you, I've just never been able to actually see you perform.
I suppose that's something that you need to actually be in the same place, and it's quite a large continent.
Quite.
So that's understandable.
I just... I suppose it's a bit difficult for me to necessarily convey, but I've never quite seen such beautiful singing. I've heard quite a bit of singing. I'm a bit of an aspiring musician and performer myself, but I just needed to let you know that your music really does change people.
Thank you.
No, a lot more than I could frankly ever really quite explain.
Did a piece of mine perhaps have an effect on you?
Well, yes, really. I suppose it's a bit of a more abstract means of what I'm trying to talk about, but it's simply just the things that you contribute, especially... Is she particularly famous at all? Or
Her
at least
singing.
in the local area?
Within the city, yes.
Within the city. Okay. Then I
You've
suppose
probably
that...
heard her name quite a bit.
Okay. Then kind of with that, it's just... Well, I mean, as I had said, I'm not quite so much for around here, per se, but everything that I've heard here, you've made quite a lot of people rather happy. Myself included.
Well, I'd like to think that in this city it's probably not too difficult, but
Well,
I do try to sing songs and tales about uplifting.
well, you've done plenty of that for Justice Landing. Don't be so modest.
I must be a little bit modest at times.
I do suppose so. It does. And she kind of pushes a little bit back at her hair. Just it sure does amplify your appeal. That's for sure. Kind of flashes her a bit of a smile.
She smiles back.
Well, was there anything you wanted in particular, or?
Oh, well, and she kind of reaches back and digs about through before kind of an empty. Actually, one second, I might have something for this. Where it be? Huh, okay. So I would say in this instance, she kind of brings out a notebook that I would say would be dedicated to everything from poems to lyrics that she may have written out before, and other things amongst that nature. And she flips to the front, I guess, bookend, you could say.
Yep.
And she kind of flips it around and also holds out a bit of a pen. And just, do you think I could get your autograph by chance?
That is something I thought you would have asked.
And she kind of takes the pen. Gladly. And she'll sign her name.
I just, for every outstanding member like yourself, I just would like to keep you in memory. And perhaps, who knows, if I ever get lucky and I guess strike out, perhaps we'll be talking again.
Perhaps so.
And as you see her sign her name, you see that as she's signing her, the ink itself slowly changes from a black to a blue as it kind of finishes off at the end.
Her eyes almost twinkle at that before kind of returning back and kind of looking at it, very clearly pleased. And just thank you so much, but I don't want to hold up your time. I'm sure that you must be busy.
I have a class to teach in a few minutes. So I should probably visit.
By all means, go ahead, get prepared. Thank you so much. Have a good
That's
day.
You too. And what was your name? Sorry.
Oh, I suppose my name is Evelyn, but friends call me Eve.
Eve. Well, hopefully I'll be hearing that name soon. Spread across the continent.
She smiles rather brightly before kind of giving a little bit of a fluttering wave before turning around.
Alrighty. Okay. So, Einar,
Yes.
finishing up your blacksmithing, you're deciding to head to the
Magic shop.
item magic shop, the Flames Discovery. Okay. As you make your way there, same description as before, the red and gold. As you make your way inside, you see the same kind of figure that the others have been talking to. You not so much familiar with. See the Shirai-looking man with this kind of red gold robe as he's just kind of standing behind the counter. He seems to be focusing on working on some sort of cape at the moment. Ah! Hello there. Welcome to Flames Discovery.
Hello there. I am in the market for a book about cantrips.
Book about cantrips. A book containing a cantrip, or are you learning what exactly?
Yes, I'm looking to learn magic. So
So
I would
something
like to get a book of cantrips.
something educational, I'm assuming.
Yes, correct.
Right. He kind of heads on over, heads towards this kind of large bookshelf, row of books, and he kind of runs his finger through, eventually pulling a book out. Right, well, this is basic cantrip. Basically, what you need to know about covering the basics and learning about the variety of cantrips that there are. Should cover you for about
Excellent.
25 gold. It's merely a learning piece, nothing magical about the item itself.
That is quite alright. Quite alright.
Wonderful. While you're here, are you interested in anything else?
He doesn't have weapons or armor, does he?
Nope. That's
back at the
blacksmith.
Do you have potions here?
Not here. You have to go to an apothecary's.
Let's see. Well, I think that's all I needed. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I needed.
Alrighty.
Yes, I think that's all.
Okay. Was there any anything else specific that you were looking?
How much would a ring of protection be at this guy's place?
Ring of protection is on the upper end.
Yeah, it was over 1,000, well over 1,000 when you mentioned last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
A cloak of protection is significantly cheaper though.
I already have 2 cloaks. I don't think I can, unless I wear
Yeah.
like a sash.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't be able to.
Actually, how much is the cloak?
The cloak of protection 650.
Cloak of protection 650. Mm,
You could get your actual like thing enchanted.
oh, yeah. How much? How long would that take, though?
That would take some time. About it, the rest of the day.
The rest of the day. Hmm. Well, and would the cost be the same, or would it be a little cheaper since I'm providing an item?
About if it's an item that is like non-enchanted already, only be about what cloak are you providing him?
It would be the bear pelt.
The bear pelt?
Yeah,
It'd be like 625.
625. Einar will think for a moment. Actually, he'll take off his bear cloak and lay it out. This was a well, somewhat of a friend of sorts, a big bear from up north. I was wondering if you could enchant him with some protection magic.
Of course. Just a simple cloak of protection.
Yes.
That'll be about 625 gold, and it'll take the rest of the day.
Very well.
All right. Wonderful. Anything else?
No, that pretty much eats up most of my gold at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave now.
All right. Wonderful. You can pick it up at the end of the day.
Sounds good. What's the end of the day for you?
About 5.
5? Very well. Thank you much.
All good.
And seeing as I have no gold left, I will just go ahead and head on back to the inn.
Okay. I assume everyone's gathering back at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Squints.
funnily enough, really, is that happening? Is that happening? Surely
Squints?
Yeah, you're confusing everyone.
that is a 0.0005% chance.
Shut the hell up!
Okay. As you all kind of like making your way. Hold on, I need to look up what exactly this is again.
Oh, I guess we died tonight, guys.
Okay. As
I wanna
you
hear.
all kind of gather like making your way back, the entire sky starts to go dark, and as you look up, the moon has entirely started to cover up the sun, and is currently solar
Interesting.
Wait, what the fuck? We're just
Wow.
casually witnessing a celestial event?
yeah, because that's what it said. It 5%ed on the calendar. As-
Huh! Well, ain't that just the darndest thing?
You know, Marcus, you should paint this.
I really should. He whips out the paintbrush.
Are we all together now?
As everyone's just kind of looking up, and everyone's like, "Whoa, this is crazy! What's going on? It's a solar eclipse! Wow!" Everyone's just kind of looking up at
I
the moment.
see the deities have blessed the new sword that I have created today.
Actually, aren't solar eclipses supposed to be a bad omen?
Are they?
Typically, in some cultures, yes.
Well, I've never seen one, so
I mean,
Me neither.
it's
She's just kinda
fascinating
stares at
look,
it.
though. It's kind of interesting. Kind of like, I mean, bit offset for. I guess I could see how it could be a bad thing. I mean, I myself kind of like have the whole sun vibe going on, and I guess if it gets blocked out,
I don't think it's a forever thing, though.
Oh,
pretty sure it's not. If it was, we'd all be in real trouble.
it's actually a bit funny. I guess, are we outside when this is happening?
Yeah, you would be. You'd be like kind of like gathering like towards the end. Just kind of like
Less.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, if that's kind of the instance, then it's actually kind of funny too, because it's literally like the sky just slowly being cascading over, and then, if I remember correctly, let me remind myself. Yeah. God, I love the sky during a solar eclipse. That shit is fucking great. It basically looks like there's sunset, but like everywhere.
yeah. It's
Um,
pretty. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I guess in that case, Evelyn kind of just like, yeah, no, she looks up and sees this, and she just actually proceeds to dust off an area on the ground or on a bench that there's nearby, and she just kind of says, "Might as well enjoy it while it lasts." And she just begins to play, not necessarily a happy, but a sort of a dolorous tune, something to kind of match the mysticism of everything, and nice.
Yeah, sorry.
Alrighty. Roll me a performance check.
All right. And very deep within my heart, I'm just sponge guard, like solar eclipses inside of a fictional setting almost never have no significance. I'm scared. Laughs in DM. Fuck you.
Ha 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 ha.
25.
Okay. Yeah, the performance actually garners the attention of some of the few people around at the moment, and they kind of like listen to the tune as they kind of look up into this celestial event that's occurring right now.
I guess Marcus will start at least working on the outline of the sketch for it.
Yeah. Give me a painter's check.
Yeah, 1 second as I find the tool on this new system.
Should just be under the item, I think.
Inventory?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Loot, Federal.
Oh wait, did you have the item before?
Yeah, I had pander supplies. Maybe I
Should
forgot
be
to
there.
put them in.
Oh no, it's right there. It's on the tools.
Oh, I guess I'm blind. Where is the tools section?
Underneath the consumables.
Underneath the consumables, the equipment reactions. Equipment, consumable. Oh, there it is. Torch, rations, pander supplies. There it is. Yeah.
Yep. Oof.
Oof.
Oh, that doesn't add your proficiency.
It did not. So that should add another three.
Plus your
Dex
Dex.
would be 17 then,
17.
which is bad.
Okay. Yeah. You get like just from it, it's pretty easy as well to paint something like this. It's not like it's tremendously difficult to paint a solar eclipse because it's just 2 circles. But it's a fairly good painting of the solar eclipse that you've currently started upon. And eventually the few minutes of it occurring eventually passes over as the moon starts to shift away from the sun.
Evelyn immediately shields her eyes.
As everyone just kind of goes, "Ah, the sun!"
Yeah, she'll kind of call out to the others. It's just, now's the time when you stop looking up.
And I'll kind of like stop at the door and then start talking about what just occurred. And it's like, "Do you think it's a message from the gods or something?" It's like,
Yes,
"Oh,
they have blessed my sword.
your sword.
Yes, I just crafted it today.
Wow. They've blessed his sword! They've blessed his sword! And they'll just start chanting.
Evelyn just she just gives Einar this look, like you know what you did.
You think you might just be overselling yourself just a tad? I mean, you're a good smith and all, Einar, but I don't think the gods celestially
Feast
created...
your eyes upon this, and I will show them my sword.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Persuasion.
Damn.
As they all just kind of look upon the sword, you see like their mouths kind of open in awe and as they gaze upon it. It just kind of glints in the light. Just like, they've blessed the sword. What is this sword's name?
It is Gyol.
Gyol. The sun has blessed Gyol. What is your name, sir?
They call me Einar. You might know me as the Forged and Fire Champion of the city.
Einar, the forged and fire champion of the city. Hail to him, for they have blessed his sword.
Marcus
These
was
are
just going to lead into Evelyn and go, correct me if I'm wrong, but that eclipse happened for everybody on the planet at once, right?
Evelyn just kind of looks over towards them and because I'm not gonna make her seem like she knows everything. She's just puts hand on chin. I guess it depends if you subscribe to heliocentric or geocentric. I don't actually know.
Well, my point being is that it's not like this city alone got the eclipse, right? I mean, quite literally, this could be a symbol to anybody around the world.
I'm gonna do an int check. I don't actually know. What kind of check, ability check.
Don't you ruin my moment.
This is
everyone's already pretty fucking aware that you're just. She just kind of looks over towards them and just kind of shrugs, but then we'll proceed to kind of wipe a little bit out of her lip, and as she does so, she'll use message and just say, "I think you just became a demigod in these people's eyes." Towards Einar.
These people seem like they're drunks. They're just like people who are drinking on the streets and having a good time, and suddenly this guy comes out and he's like, "Yes, they blessed my sword. They blessed the sword!"
In other words, it's the equivalency of the world is going to end holding up a sign and the drunks are believing him.
God.
Well, I mean, what are the chances of this? It's not like another person's going to drop out of the sky.
Burgess looks up.
Everyone else looks up. Oh, where is someone ascending from the heavens?
Sheath his blade.
You know what? Marcus can't help himself. As everybody looks up, he's just going to kind of take the rock out of his sack and toss it up.
Everyone just immediately turns. What? What was that?
I think somebody fell.
Roll me a deception check. has descended from the heavens!
Evelyn looks at the
Jesus.
both of you with just disbelief.
You're just starting a cult.
Hang on. My future sight is kicking in. I think. They fell near the Colosseum.
The Colosseum! To the Colosseum! They'll just run off.
Well, that was fun. Anyways, now that your sword's all done, we all ready to head off to our the asylum. I got some good information about it.
Well, we can head off tonight. I got to pick up something from the magic shop at 5.
Okay, I suppose we can do that later. I guess we got more of a day to kill. Would you like to hear what I learned, anyways?
Oh yes, please.
Now, apparently, this place was like is apparently a couple centuries old and has been abandoned and is basically what's the word condemned over the years. Apparently, a lot of old buildings have been destroyed. The main entrance apparently has had a cave-in. Apparently, though, they even think the place might be haunted. So we better be ready for some spooks and ghosts and goblin sort of things.
Well, back home, we would occasionally get an order from monster hunters and ghoul hunters and such. You might want somebody to pick up some silvered weapons.
Don't you believe that we're being a bit too overprepared for this, right?
I mean, I don't really need them. Marcus says this is looking at his fists.
I'm not eager to get you some silvered gauntlets.
Well, I don't think I need them, though. I mean, my fist is just...
Yes, that is true. Well, disregard, I guess. I'm not sure how this mithril is going to interact, or a Colcrum, for that matter, is going to interact. Though I suppose most of the ghosts we've come across haven't been too resistant. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully
so.
hopefully we'll be okay. I mean, there's some pretty nasty spooks out there. I mean, it's just a rumor. Maybe there's no ghosts at all. Maybe all they do is hear the wind blowing through the cavern sort of thing.
Could be.
Perhaps.
Well, how about we go get something to eat while we wait? I heard about this wondrous thing called a paisa.
A what?
Oh, I know what those are. I had those with my master. Quite a treat with pineapple.
It's a paisa. It's like this cake, but with tomato sauce and meat and cheese.
That
Or
sounds
pie.
interesting. Sure, why not?
I guess we'll go find a pizza shop now.
Fuck's sake. That took
That's
me a while.
a fucking H.
Oh, that took me a while.
Took you a
Same.
while.
It did me
The
too.
paisa? You guys, seriously? I got it instantly.
I just like to have more faith in Nano, you know, and you.
I was literally going to make a joke saying, I think it's called pizza.
Find a fucking pizza place. Small little shop. It's got a wood fire oven. They're making pizza there.
We're just gonna sit in there like the Avengers at the end of the
Just
just quietly eating pizza. Not a
shawarma.
word spoken.
Pretty much.
Oh my fucking god.
We'll pick up our cape and then get going. I think we've extended this meme long enough.
Okay. So, eventually go back, Einar, and pick up the cape. Candy would have found out that there's been issues with actually designing the weavery, with designing the capes and stuff like that. There was an issue at the weavery, so she'll have to wait another day, and you figured that you'd probably come back and grab that after. Nothing too important for the meantime. and set off. Are you traveling by foot?
No, we have our wagon. Is it? Will we
Ah,
know
yes.
this is an off-roading thing, or
This is kind of off-road.
how about we leave the wagon behind and travel by foot if the wagon's just going to be kind of a nuisance out there, right? Then we don't have to worry about the horses getting eaten.
Yeah, I suppose it seems that it's a 2-day march, not just 2-day by wagon, so that works for me.
Okay. All right. You journey onwards for about. Actually, before you leave, what are you going to do with William and Bianca?
I guess that's true. Marcus would go up to Bianca's. You doing okay there, Bianca? I mean, been seeing it been out there, letting out the stress and all of late, and wanted to make sure you're okay.
I'm doing fine. Much
Well,
better. It's been a bit distracting.
Glad to hear. Well, me and the others, we got a errand to run here. We're gonna be gone for a few days. We'll be back. We got other things we got to take care of. Did you want to did you need us to put you up for a few days here, or?
Did you want me to tag along, or is this a private matter? I understand you're traveling together.
Probably best left private for now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a family issue.
She raises an eyebrow at that.
Right. I've made a bit of earnings for myself. We probably won't take any of the we'll move out of the ensuite and probably just have our own rooms. But I can provide for myself and William for the time being until you return.
Oh, glad to hear. We'll be back in 2 shakes of a tail. I said we'll be just a few days. Errands to run and all that.
That's all right. I'll be here.
Very well. Well, if you
All
need
right.
anything, I suppose let us know when we get back.
I will.
She gives a smile. Alrighty. As you all kind of make your way towards the asylum, the 2 days that you venture there, you've had very light issues, maybe dealing with small minor goblins and wolves and such. Nothing too much of an issue. You kind of chased them off or dealt with them swiftly as you make your way over. Eventually finding yourself as the directions given from after you contact Dimmer, after nearing the deeper forests where the woods kind of thicken and start to grow a little bit dark around the area. A lot of the canopy basically blocks out a lot of the sun. Actually, I need to advance to. As you're kind of gathering around as you're making your way, it's currently about late afternoon by the time you reach the supposed location. You can see that there are what seems to be the entrance outside has been long since abandoned. There's moss, weeds, and vines growing over what seems to be completely destroyed wooden cottages. There's about 3 of them of varying sizes, and you can just see that they're completely ruined and been looted through. What you do see that is in the back, you see that there's this kind of collapsed tunnel. That's just kind of like the moss has grown over the sides of the stone, and you can see that part of the stone has collapsed over towards the side, but you can peer through and you can see that it leads into this tunnel that goes towards this door, this large kind of iron door. But yeah.
Well, this looks like the place.
Indeed, it does.
It looks like that iron door is the way in. You think?
It's
let's
like-
take a look around.
The iron door, from what you can see, is like there's this like little like there's this like stone pillar that's kind of caved in on the side, and you see crumpled stone, and you can just peer through the small hole that kind of shines in. That there's like an iron door just within the back, but you'll need to do a bit of digging to clear the debris out to get to it.
Well, looks like we're going to have to do a bit of labor to get in here.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Guess we get to it sooner rather than later, there, Einar. Or
Well, we can do that. I have a spade, I have a sledgehammer, I got the sticking hammer, I got this pickaxe.
it sounds like we're ready to kind of open her up. I mean,
I got
Let's-
block and tackle if we want to load them up, and I guess we don't really have anything to load them up with, but yeah, I got crowbars too. Plenty of tools.
We just gotta clear the path so we can get through. I mean, I'm sure with all of us working at, we'll get done jig time.
Right.
I'll need strength checks from each of you.
Are they advantaged with the tools at all?
Or at least a lower DC.
Yeah, I'll say lower DC.
Okay.
Okay, this is not gonna go well for Marcus.
Not with that attitude. Well, it's what I said.
Oh boy.
Because you sprain a finger?
Ah, my back! I think I pull like
Lift with your legs.
Damien's not even gonna pull. Candy rolled a 14. So, is Rhea gonna help or she was
No.
that immediate response?
Like
Okay.
negative straight.
So does Damien. Okay.
Evelyn is the strongest physical caster here.
Technically.
It takes kinda. Anyways, it takes you about you manage to cut what would have been an extra 45 minutes off the 2 hours that it would have taken you to just even clear it. Seems like the stone collapse, like the tunnel itself is slightly like longer, and as you kind of clear things out, more parts start to fall upon it, and it takes a bit of a time to actually clear through. But you eventually are able to get through it, and you find your way towards the iron door.
Well, I have a crowbar. They are meant for this exact thing, but perhaps we should inspect it for traps. I learned my lesson in that one house.
Yeah, I mean, not really my specialty. Miss Evelyn, you any good at that?
What was the question? Sorry.
Traps.
Well, I suppose I could take a bit of a look.
That would be much appreciated.
And, yeah, I suppose I will check for traps.
Roll me investigation.
Huh.
Nice, Sue.
It doesn't seem trapped as you just kind of inspecting the iron door, and as you kind of look it over for a few moments, you start to hear it creak. This as it slowly starts to push it towards your direction without you even like applying pressure or trying to pull against it. And you take your hands off, and it still keeps moving. You just see it go.
She's gonna back away.
As it just kind of, as it slowly swings to the halfway point, it suddenly slams into the side of the tunnel, and it kind of sends this shake for a moment, and bits of loose stone kind of like drop, and a few of them kind of like hit you in the head throughout the people who are in the tunnel, but nothing that is too much of an issue or causes the rest of the tunnel to collapse or anything. And you can see down this staircase that just descends into.
As that happens, Einar sounds like the Screaming Rock for a second. Oh, sorry, didn't expect that.
You okay there, Anar?
I think I'll be okay. Yes.
I was not aware that you could hit such a high note.
Well, I'm full of surprises. Let me tell you.
Do you guys want me to go on ahead and make sure it's safe down there? Or?
I'm just going to be completely honest. I'm pretty sure that when Demir said that, well, this is going to be a test, I don't believe it was anything, non-harmful?
Wait, so
Just an assumption to make.
we're expecting harm.
I feel as though that shouldn't be ruled out of the question, considering that when we had first encountered what she's capable of, one of us, and looks over towards Rhea, got dragged away.
That is true. Then again, do you want me to go down, make sure everything's on the up and up, or make sure there's nothing down there, or do we just want to go as a big old group?
Here's what I
Might be
think.
best if we try to stick together, but go a little bit ahead if you want. However, I can see in the dark.
Huh, what a coinky dink! Marcus pulls down his goggles. So can I!
Look at you.
Can all of us?
I know Candy can. How about you? Oh, wait, I'm pretty sure... He looks over to Damien. I don't think Damien can.
Oh, that's mighty fine. Give me one moment, and she kind of rubs her hands together for a quick moment, and with what seems to be this quick pulse of pink that almost imperceptible, barely caught from beyond her particular glove, a small orb of light emanates before floating into one of her daggers, and she has its light.
Okay. That is a 20 by 20?
Yeah, 20 bright with a further 20 dim. So 40 total.
That should be good for the lot of us.
Yay! But still, do you want me to, like, go ahead to make sure there's nothing there, scout out, or you just want to stick together?
I would say perhaps if you would like to maybe lead, that would be okay. I don't think it would be very smart for you to go in when this test is supposedly intended for all of us.
Sure, how about I go about 50 feet ahead then, outside the light, just to be safe?
Oh, yeah. Are you? Oh, right. You have your goggles. Well, if that's the case, and she kind of places a very gentle hand on his shoulder, and just be safe, all right? And we'll give inspiration.
Duncan. I will, and Marcus will scout out ahead and stealth up ahead, and will stealth and also perceive.
Okay, as you make your way down the steps, I'm changing the scene, by the way, so I'll take a
I
bit
can see
to
the
look.
loading, yep.
It's a rather big scene as well, so it might take some time.
I do see it's stuck at 80%, so yeah.
Yeah, it's about as big as Nano's map.
Oh, goody.
I heard none of my... What the fuck? Oh.
As you kind of see the stairs just keep descending, and descending, and then you move away from the edge of the light, and you see it just keeps going down.
Goes down quite a ways.
Marcus, I am so tempted to just Marcus shout, Echo! But he's stealthing. Let's see what I roll. If I roll a natural 1 on stealth, he shouts that.
Please don't do that to us.
Yeah, get good 18. I'm pretty stealthed. I should be unseen by you lot.
Are the rest of you heading within the staircase?
Yeah, and I suppose, kind of as walking as Marcus. I'm sure Marcus is probably going to do it as well, but just kind of keeping an eye out for anything
Yeah,
suspicious.
that was about the roll perception since I'm in lead.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Oof, I will add that D6 or is it D8 right now?
That's a good question. Why is it at level 5?
It is a D.
I could have sworn that's the threshold.
Yeah, that's what I was
8.
at. That's why I
I think
asked.
it's a D8.
Sweet,
let
I will
me
roll
double
my...
check.
I will check right quick. Bard. Yeah, it is.
D8.
18! Much better!
You slowly start to see the where it kind of reaches to some ground as it kind of opens up into this large room, and you can see bodies. This armor, it's long since just kind of collapsed towards the side. You can see this table. There's a sack of coins just kind of scattered about on the front of the table, on the actual round table. You see scattered pieces of paper and a desk within the far left corner of the room. A door within the north, and it just cobwebs just kind of scattered throughout the room. As you all kind of enter, eventually the rest of you, whoever approaching inside, you hear the iron doors start creaking and slam into the back close, and the light that kind of like comes in from the outside, what little sunlight of it that was left from the setting sun, just vanishes. And you just hear the sound of dripping water, your footsteps echoing across the stone as you continue down the staircase.
Guess she's just keeping. I guess occasionally what would happen is every now and then Marcus would be able to hear just the message moving forward into his head, and just, is everything all right up there?
Yeah, so far so good. Nothing out of the ordinary.
It's good to know. It's good to know. And she kind of she would just check in every now and then, or more importantly, whenever she would see Marcus stop.
So, Demi, once the map loads here.
I'm loaded right now.
Funnily enough, the scout does not have the map loaded.
I mean, the 100%. It's past the. It's in the 100% mark. I just have nothing but gray or white or whatever the color of the screen is.
Shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah.
Also, me remembering that I'm a mage and I should also cast mage armor.
Okay.
Why is that? I noticed that my bard thing has a fucking orc symbol on.
Ah, there we go. I'm loaded.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's just supposed to be it's the weird symbol for it that it's supposed to. You can change that though.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming I see a bunch of dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah, they've long been since they're just skeletal. You can see the very dry kind of dirt, the blood marks just kind of staining across the floor, as if they've just kind of been dragged across. Just
Skeletals.
very deep, like darkened crimson. And
Well,
the air itself, the smell just smells of reeks of death.
well, this thing's just a little bit creepy.
Hear the water kind of dripping from the water barrel. As you look through into the other room, you see this long tunnel that kind of extends into another room that you can't really see much of.
I'm
I
gonna
wonder
look
if
on this desk.
The one right in front of you.
Yeah.
It seems to be a scattering of coins that are just kind of laid out across the table. A bunch of notes that have kind of been ripped up, and you can see that a lot of it's been faded, and the parchment itself hasn't been really been well kept, and it's kind of been eaten through by bugs.
How much coin?
Gathering them all up, it's about 36 gold pieces, 42 silver, and 27 copper.
Okay. That's 6 gold for each of us.
Woohoo!
Oops, I did that as I know.
I'll add it. It almost
my-
paid off for the map I bought.
I had Einar Sarkwood. That was me, the DM.
Gotta be very careful not to hit the back button on my mouse today.
Yeah, don't do that. I will add 6 gold to.
It's
Fair
7
enough.
silver for everyone. I don't think anybody cares about the copper, so I'll just hang on to it.
Okay, so Marcus will look over and is like, okay, guys, do I need to roll investigation for looking for traps, or is that included in my perception?
It is investigation.
Okay. Can
You're
I
looking for a specific area.
Yeah, Marcus is looking down this corridor and like, I better check this for traps, I think. Not my specialty, but I suppose I could take a crack at her. He cracks his neck. And he will investigate, and I'm sure I'll roll another natty one. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Hold up. I didn't roll 9-1, but I rolled a 4.
Yeah, looking down. Oh.
I hit the wrong button. I hit Tim.
Oh, what did I do?
What'd you do?
Reload it. Don't worry, I load in faster than everyone else.
So you did it.
Looking down the roll me the actual. I usually just roll the actual skill. So
Okay.
what?
It would have mattered. You're all under
Yeah.
a 10. It probably doesn't matter.
You don't detect any traps down the hallway.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
looks so
investigate
good.
this desk over here.
Roll me investigation.
See if I do any better. Not much.
Not much indeed. Nope.
I rolled a 2 as well.
You just have a modifier.
I got a nice one. Oh, I don't see anything of real use on this desk over here.
The hallway looks clear. I'm going to go ahead. Still my 18th stealth. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Investigating the desk, you just find scattered papers, a few kind of scrolls that are kind of laid out across the table. You see that's a door within the north, by the way. I don't know if anyone.
Oh, was
Yeah,
there
I
a door up
noticed
here?
that. Right here.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Well, if Einar wants to investigate that door, he can. I'm going to go right here.
I'm not
Okay.
trained in the art of spotting traps.
You're the one with the
Evelyn?
+6 investigation.
Fine, I'll check the door for traps.
Let me
No, it's
investigate.
alright. I can do it.
Okay. Doesn't seem trapped.
It doesn't seem trapped, but perhaps we should open it with a pole just for brevity. Or safety, I should say.
Rhea, you said something?
Where's
Nothing, I'm not
Marcus?
important, it's okay.
Don't you dare.
As you kind of investigate this next room, Marcus, it seems to be a bunkhouse of some sorts. The it seems like the kind of beds have been like webbed over with these large. You can see it's just kind of like a lot of webbing throughout the corner. Part of the middle between these two beds towards the north, there's just going to be this webbing that kind of cuts across the two beds itself.
Well, this is pleasant.
What is your passive perception?
21.
Okay. As you kind of make your way into this room, and you start to hear a little bit of skittering, and you're looking around, and you're trying to figure out where it is, but as you kind of like trying to search whether it's within the room itself, you look up, and you see that there are holes in the ceiling.
That ain't good.
Is everything alright?
There's skittering from the ceiling.
Perhaps come back here?
Yes.
The both of you.
You know, I find it odd that this was an asylum, but they had guards.
I mean, they can get dangerous.
Indeed it can.
What kind of armor do these guards have?
It seems like chainmail. A few of them seem to be wearing like this kind of like crudely crafted. It's not exactly plate mail. That's well crafted, but it's kind of like very cheap plate mail that has the same effects of like chainmail.
Well, I can tell you this, they tried to use a plate mail, but it's not very well made. Probably as
Nope.
effective as chainmail, in my expert opinion.
No kidding.
Yes. Still a bit odd for an asylum. You'd think they would outfit with lighter armor.
Well, I mean, why is an asylum underground in the first place?
That's another good question.
Perhaps this asylum was made for particularly, peculiar
Dangerous?
people.
Marcus snaps his fingers. Dwarves. This is a dwarven asylum. Makes sense. Dwarves always have heavy armor. Is underground. Makes perfect sense. How big are the skellies?
The skeletons themselves are human-sized.
Big dwarves.
Well,
Just like
should we check this door up here?
Yeah, I suppose if you want, there's a couple extra hallways in that other room I was in, but if we want to check the door first. Anybody got a way of opening it in case it's locked?
Might have something.
Well, work your magic.
Well, don't wait on me. I'm sure there might be some other things around here.
Is this a pot up here, or is this a... Oh, it's a scotch. Gods. Never mind.
Marcus, with your passive perception, you see a glint over in the corner in the northwest, where all the scrolls and these kind of scattered books are.
Huh. Marcus will walk over towards the glint.
You're gonna see that there is a kind of scroll that kind of like glints with this like soft blue glow. Like the writing itself is slightly magical. In the actual pot that's kind of holding a bunch of scrolls in.
He'll bend down. Hey, Raya! I think I found something!
She wanders over.
He will show her
Almost hit my back button.
almost hit the back button. Everybody's terrified of that now. He'll hand over the magical scroll to Raya. What do you make of this?
What do I make of this?
Roll me an Arcana check. Unless it's in your spellbook. Which
I don't know.
Damn.
With that Arcana check, it's a scroll of sleep.
It's not in my spellbook.
But yeah, it's a spell scroll of sleep.
Oh, that's nice.
I should add that to my inventory before I forget.
And you see a laid out open like book that's just kind of been left open to a page. So like it seems like it's been trailed off in notes and scribbled. And
Is it normal to have magical scrolls in an asylum?
Nothing about this place is normal, Marcus.
You know,
It's a scroll of sleep. They may have needed to use it to get the patients to calm down.
well, that makes sense. Kind of like a sedative.
Are these cages over here?
yes.
Yes, and cages too.
Storm, is the door locked?
No.
Huh. Okay.
Sorry, I think I missed your message.
Nah, you good. Then she just kind of pushes it open, I suppose. Oh, actually, nah. She would just check around again. Gotta make sure there ain't no traps. But actually, she'd look over towards Rhea, if anything. It's just, Rhea, didn't you say that you had a means for checking for such?
Also, Ray, you find a book that's just kind of like open.
Ah! So many things happening.
Sorry.
Okay,
I did
book.
describe it, no one paid attention to it.
No, I did, but I was like, yeah, just being me.
Me too.
So, like, I look at the book more.
Okay. It seems to be a journal. One written by one Renton Layers. And I will show.
Always care for myself.
Probably read it out. And it reads is being assigned to this stupid asylum is the worst. I don't even know why there's so many other guards here. Probably has something to do with whatever is going on deeper inside past the cells. See another few scrollings, and this is all written on the date about 300 years ago. The noise coming from the cell rooms is unbearable. Now I know why some of the guards have bought things to block their ears with. Apparently some people have complained enough that they're now enchanting the cells to be soundless. That'll be good at least. Now, a few days later, they're doing something weird to the prisoners. It's like they've lost their minds. Notice that people are going missing. Been considering about doing something else, but the pay's too good. But is it worth it? I'll give it another month. You can see that the date is written on the second cataclysm. It was an entire era ago. So, 96 years ago was when the era changed over.
I want to look at these bodies and see if I can discern how they got killed.
Okay. Roll me a medicine check. Looking over the bodies, it seems like blade wounds. You can see part of the armor's kind of been scratched, as if fingernails themselves. And you can see that they're just... It's hard to tell what might have been happened to the skin itself, because there's no skin left. It's just skeletal bodies. And you can see just bits of flesh just kind of like on the floor, as if something's been chewing.
Hmm. Well, whatever happened here, there was a fight. That's for sure.
I mean, maybe things got a hand?
I wouldn't say a fight, given the pieces. This looks more indicative of a feast.
Well, that journal's pretty old. Could be rats.
I mean, unless this is just an overlook, DM. It's been a while. Flesh would not be around otherwise.
Yeah.
Something happened.
It's some sort of like very tall, like it seems semblance of something left over that's just kind of like melded into the floor.
Got it.
What's the deal with the door up there?
Well, I haven't had the chance to check. Rhea, would you mind assisting me?
Nothing else of interest on the table?
No.
Rhea will come over and assist with the door things. Or
Roll me
do the door
investigation.
things, whatever you want.
I had no idea if it was either you just being good at investigation or you had the find trap spell. I didn't know.
It's good at investigation.
Please.
Roll me
use your
investigation.
eyes. Rhea's Sharingan eyes. Fuck.
Seems fine.
It's aight. It probably is aight, but I'm still scared. But I guess Evelyn will kind of note that, and she will push it open.
You can click the door symbol to open the door.
The door. Ah,
Leads to another door.
I hate that.
Anybody know what the point of a door leading to a door is?
I.
You can see that this door seems much more reinforced. Both of them kind of seemed reinforced, like it was like a double measure.
Miss Evelyn, would you prefer me to open that door?
If you insist. Very clearly a bit nervous about such a notion. She steps back. Oh,
Marcus looks at the door. Is it locked?
Doesn't seem to be.
Well, this one don't seem to be locked either. Ray, do you mind looking at it just in case this one might be booby trapped?
Investigation.
investigation.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna look at doors, guys.
Doesn't seem to be
It's her
true.
calling.
That's okay. Marcus is calling his opening doors. Well, looks all good to me. Wait a minute.
Open hearts.
Does Marcus hear anything on the other side of this door before he opens it?
Nope.
Okay.
What you see in this room seems to be some sort of armory. You see bodies just kind of laid out in the rest of the room.
Huh. More bodies and gear.
But just seems like a weapon rack that has had weapons taken from it. a grindstone itself.
Is that a punching dummy? Is that a training dummy in the corner?
It is.
Marcus is just gonna pop it in the head.
Rocks back for a moment before moving back.
I always love those things.
She admittedly smiles a little bit at that.
You can see on the training dummy's face, it seems like it's been painted, and there's just like this look, this like kind of like 1,000-yard kind of almost stare, as if like someone's kind of painted this horrified face onto the training dummy.
That's a crate above me, correct?
Yes.
Hey, Anar, there's a crate over here. You want to bring me over that crowbar?
Yes, here you go. Hang it over the crowbar, or I can do it.
It might be better if you do. You got the muscles for it. I'm more of the limber sort.
Very well. I'll crack this bad boy open.
As you crack open
I'll
the crate,
put the scarf over my face just in case Kogad's in there.
God.
as you crack open the crate, you find what seems to be hay, just like hay, kind of in the crate itself, and just kind of weapons laid upon it. Seems to be short swords made out of iron.
Just short swords in here.
Huh. Wonder if anything's magical in here.
That would be quite surprising.
I mean, we did find a scroll asleep. I mean, it's possible, I suppose.
I feel like a scroll is a little bit different than a weapon.
I guess that's true.
Although there's some rope here, I guess. Is this rope?
Yes.
Is it pretty rotted?
I'd assume so.
Yeah. It's like frayed, and like a lot of it's just kind of been
It's
unfolded.
okay. I have 50 feet of rope anyway. We don't need more.
Well, I guess all that's left is the creepy room with the holes in the roof.
Yes, it would seem so.
Yeah.
I'll head up
No.
ahead.
I once heard this story of beetles that steal coins.
Really?
Oh, damn it.
Once again, make sure to be careful. And she's gonna give another bardic inspiration to Marcus, just in case.
As
I'm ruining your plans.
Casters and the Baxters. No, get Damien back out here, bit fucking.
I mean, honestly, as far as combat formation goes, Marcus should not be in the front. But unfortunately, I'm also the best passive perception by far in the party.
You see that towards the north, it seems to be this hallway that leads much further deeper in.
Huh, there's a hallway down there, and it looks like it leads to another hallway?
And towards the right side, it seems to be another room of some sorts.
And
You see a
down
lot
this...
of barrels.
I see more dead bodies. Should I check this room here to the right?
Perhaps let's clear the floor before we go down. Yeah.
No, fair good. I mean, that's the...
Check this book.
Checking this book, it seems to be just another someone else's journal that kind of speaks of the same thing that you've seen before. This time you get another note, an additive that kind of says, I hear voices that they're screaming all the time. It's so... I wish they would just shut up.
Out of curiosity, what's with the colored sticks?
Colored sticks? Those are just like kind of like rolled up like scrolls and books and
Okay.
such.
God, I wish Candy was here, because then I make the joke of like maybe that person had a sill too. Wow. It would have been lame, but it would have made Nikki laugh, and I know it. Sadly.
So, I'll check the room to the right then.
Very well.
As you make your way into this room, Marcus, it seems to be a storage room of some sort, and you just see webs just kind of scattered all over. There's kind of like these burlap sacks that have been spilled open, and there's kind of like scattering of flour and variety of different things, rotten food. This room just reeks.
Woo! This is not a good room. I mean, this place reeks loud rot. There anything useful in here though? It kind of looks about. Hey, found the storeroom, guys.
So she kind of walks in, but while doing so, pinches her nose.
Think anything's good after 96 years?
More like 300, honestly.
As
You
you all
were-
kind of
Oh,
gather within the room, Marcus, you start to hear the skittering grow louder as you start to hear the holes that like these tunnels. As you kind of look up, you can start to see this kind of head poke through as as it kind of opens up into this large, like open, much larger. It almost seems like this. It's a huge hole in the ceiling. As you see, what descends down is a giant spider upon you, as others start swarming into the room. And I need you all to roll initiative.
you hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
I love these spider icons.
Why can't I? What the fuck?
You have to enable combat.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
How does one initiative?
Right-click your token and select the cross swords and shield.
No, that's different.
Oh,
That is not what.
wait, what? I'm
Oh wait, have you not been in combat yet?
no.
Woo! Thank Christ,
In
I'm on the
Foundry?
top of that list.
Wait, you have. Wait, have you?
Not in Foundry.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
remember he's been missing games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cries
I
in me.
can't do it. It won't let me.
Oh my god, probably because Damien's here, we're actually gonna see him heal. I swear to fucking god. I swear to fucking god, Storm.
I was in the wrong server trying to use the bot, and I was like, why isn't this working? And it kept saying, you need to be in the right you need to be in the channel for it to work. I'm like, what do you mean?
Damn.
I was in the wrong game.
You don't own anything.
Marcus, you can also hear skittering in the other room.
Guys, I think we got more in the other room.
I can't roll initiative. Help me.
Let me remove yours. Toggle your state. Can you roll it? Can you try rolling it now?
So I had to click on the die when it appeared on my character sheet
Yeah.
for my sake, Crystal.
Under the combat tracker.
Yeah, on the initiative, you have to roll on the die next to your character icon when you hit that shield.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
I don't know what we talk. What die? I don't.
On the combat tracker, the fist.
Yeah. It was weird on this one. I know that, fucking Nanos is different. But yeah, you click the
I'll
combat
roll
tracker
it for
thing
you,
and then
don't
you
worry
move
about
over
it.
there.
So
Oh, she already rolled for initiative, so
She did? What'd she roll?
yeah, 13. Yeah.
No, okay.
clicked it.
I clicked it the same time you clicked it, I think.
Well, you're just lamer.
Okay, Marcus, top of the round.
Great! That's fantastic. I'm in melee with this fucker, obviously.
Indeed, you see a large giant spider that just is going to crawl down from the ceiling and just kind of looks over towards you.
Marcus will look at that, just kind of shake his head, goes, nope. And I will bonus action disengage.
Okay.
They go 5, 10, and then Marcus is gonna go start climbing the walls. You're not the only spider here, and he's gonna go up to the ceiling and go up and hang upside down.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling?
It's about 10-ish feet up. 10 feet.
Okay, so I'm 10 feet up. That's 5, 10, so I've got me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to be on the ceiling. So I'm now on the ceiling, 30, 35, and I will send 2 radiant bolts at the big boy spider.
Okay.
And I'll actually go here since that other spider. I'm not in melee because I'm on the ceiling, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send 2 radiant bolts at the big boy spider.
Okay.
That uses up my movement.
Okay.
Staring simulator.
Oof.
Cough, cough,
Oof.
inspiration.
Oof.
Cough, cough.
Both misses as you try to strike out, and you're just trying to readjusting, actually fighting, being on the. I think that's your first time actually fighting upside down.
It is.
Trying to fight off the nausea, and you're just missing your shots on this large, giant spider that's creeped in the room, and it's kind of scary. Not on your game currently.
2 minute legs.
Okay. This one.
Fucking 2 threes, Christ.
Its 40 speed movement is going to make its way over behind Damien.
Damien!
And take a bite against him. Nope, misses. Okay. That's its turn. Einar.
Time to use Yule on this one right next to me.
Okay.
But first, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. 4
I don't know if
points
it's
damage.
blessed by the gods with 4 points of damage. There you go.
Okay, and with that second attack, you bring your first kind of doing this slice across the back abdomen part as you kind of sweep in, and you see this kind of green blood spill out as it kind of lets out as you slice into it again, bringing Gil right across the head, severing it from its body, as that one is dead.
Don't worry, ladies, I got you.
I have a fear.
Evelyn, not enjoying this right now.
What was that? What was that unarmed strike for? Was that an accident?
No, that was an accident.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know how that hit. Because I was hitting my key. For some reason, I guess when I deactivated, brought my key down and did it.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's yeah, that's good. That's good.
Rhea.
I killed one.
I don't like having multiple options of things to do. With Halani, it's just simple. It's just stab things. Now I'm like, ooh, but I could cast this spell, or this spell, or this spell.
Are you new to spellcasting?
I mean, I've done Zypher for that one time, but other than that, I've pretty much played Halani.
Well,
played a
as
cleric.
all things, kill it with fire.
I played a cleric with a Vorpal sword, Storm.
True. Very true. I'm sorry.
Cutting bitches' heads off.
Who needs spells when you have a boss?
Right.
At level
You
6.
have a Vorpal sword.
Actually lower than that, but that's fine.
Oh my fucking god.
Pain.
Anyways.
Vorpal pain.
Blast the big one with your fire, Rhea. Or the one behind Damien, if you so choose.
With her fire?
I don't know what she uses.
No, it's just...
Just cast Fireball, kills everybody in the room.
I think that's appropriate. She's done with all these idiots. It's time.
It's a Cinder moment. Let's go.
And with that, I am casting Fireball. But
Oh my
it's not
God.
Fireball. And it's gonna be on the big boy.
Okay.
I don't know how to do the
According to sexual
uh,
dimorphism within spiders,
things
it's
for
likely a
the-
big girl.
template stuff for the range things.
What are you casting?
Fireball.
Oh, you're actually casting Fireball?
Yes!
You know how big that is?
I do.
That's gonna hit you too, you know.
It's gonna hit, like, at least 2 people.
I think you guys maybe.
And Einar.
That's fine.
3
I was talking
people.
about a firebolt.
You only hit 1 of the enemies.
I don't care. I kind of just want to do it.
Actually, okay.
This
Wait,
is
can I
literally
get-
me and
wait,
everyone disliked that moment.
Wait, so is it? Wait,
Unless
okay.
she's trolling all of us and she's an evocation wizard, but this is the point.
I am an evocation wizard.
I knew it!
Doesn't that just give us advantage on the save?
No,
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
it saves all the way.
Ah,
There's
yes,
just
that one.
holes that open up within the fire, and we just happen to be within them.
I think it still hurts us though.
No.
yeah, that's so too.
Nope. You're thinking of I forgot what that sorcerer thing is called, but careful spell? Yeah, careful spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
allows
careful
you to
spell.
save
I
something.
can do it like this, can't I?
Yes. Yes.
When I only hit
Hi.
Marcus.
Totally forgot that you could do that.
What
As
is
in,
Crystal, please tell me how you flavored this idea of just like, oh yeah, the spell's gonna save you. I just imagine Marcus screaming, and then he comes out unharmed.
how does your fireball look? Is it standard?
Thinking emoji.
Screaming with pressure.
Literally none.
Well, let's see how I do for the damage
Sure.
things.
Just roll the spell.
Uh,
I will roll their deck saves.
Cryo ball. Hey.
That is, I believe, instant dead on the little boy. He gone. He dead.
I hit back.
Oh, you fucking.
I was getting nervous and I was getting the shakes and I hit it on accident, okay?
Good job.
I like how I'm like, I gotta make sure I don't hit back, and everyone's like, I hit back. I hit
Nope.
back. Everybody else is hitting back.
The giant spider failed,
Good. Take
taking
all that damage.
28 points of cold damage.
Wizards be like.
How do you flavor? What does it look like? A standard cryo ball?
I did
Ice.
write things in the description
Oh,
of
you did?
the spell.
Okay, as you see large chunks of ice begin to form within the ceiling as it starts swirling around, and essentially the ice chunks of ice fall down, impacting the area. Marcus, you just see the ice grow up and you're like, oh, what is happening? As you suddenly feel this, look around you, and this protective barrier kind of forms around you as the ice scatters and shatters, in this part of the room, decimating the spider below you.
I like to
And-
think it falls all the way around, but kind of like Katara during the Southern Raiders episode. Just the ice just stops, and goes around.
It just angles around him. Doesn't like you. There's this ring of ice around you, Marcus, and just shards of ice in the giant spider.
Well,
It does not look
Mine's-
very good. It looks like it's on death's door.
well, that was unique.
Reminds me of my hometown when blizzards would hit.
Anything else, Rhea?
Um. Don't really think I have. Oh, so I killed the little spider thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I do the reaction thing that I can do?
Yeah. Let me check what actually. No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
No, I can't.
It's not high enough level.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, loading. I can't look at things properly.
That's fine. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. This giant spider, using its sense of self-preservation, is going to not be in this room anymore, and it is going to leave as it climbs back up the hole it came from.
Came down. Yeah, nope. Goes back up.
Is it opportunity attack from Candy then?
No, it went
No,
up
it's
the
in the
wall.
ceiling. It went up.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Marcus ain't gonna let that go. You.
Okay. That's its turn. The other one is going to kind of move over here, see Damien, and shoot web at him. That is, believe it hits, and Damien is now restrained.
I hate it here.
Webbed in front, blocking the entire tunnel.
Which is great because it's a strength check to get out of it, and we all know Damien does not have the best of that.
You can, I believe someone can also attack it.
Yeah.
You know, worst thing that
Fireball.
happens is he gets impregnated by the spiders.
That's fine.
Oh, I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to do that.
It's an Evelyn joke.
No, it's a Judah joke.
I meant the League of Legends Evelyn.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's also pretty terrible.
Okay. Candy's turn. I think everyone's in the way. She's gonna squeeze past and attack the webbing and try and get Damien out. Which you will make here. Great Axe. No. It's Licorice. Hitting and cutting Damien free from the webs. And I guess you guys are stuck in this room.
SMH. Well, technically, Marcus could just go through one of the spider holes.
That is very true.
I could also just walk on the ceiling above all of you.
That is also true.
Hey. Man.
Okay.
The meme will pay off.
I guess. What does she have? She has a hand axe. She'll throw her hand axe at the other one. It's dealing 8 points of slashing damage. As she just kind of grabs her hand axe out and chucks it at the spider that's just in front of Damien. Evelyn.
Well, if we want to get out, I could just dissonant whispers the spoder. Unless there's other reasons why we're stuck in here.
They're weak. Just kill it with a.
That one doesn't
mock
look
it
very
to-
good.
Just mock it to death.
Yeah, she's gonna. I mean, the thing's already damaged, right?
Badly.
Yep. Badly.
Yeah, she's fucking. I mean, if it fucking succeeds a wisdom saving throw, I'm going to wisdom saving throw myself off a building.
Spiders are apparently very.
Yeah, animals tend to be wise. It's intelligence
Man,
that they
fuck
lack.
this! I'm throwing a dagger at it.
Okay. It does have half cover. There's like 3 people in the way.
Don't do this to me.
There's 3 people in the way.
Come on,
You're
2d4
three
mocking
people in the
damage. 2d4 mocking damage.
You're lucky I'm not giving it half cover.
Or 3/4
Oh
cover.
yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm not like fucking Quentin who rolls
Mark it.
one. This fucking shit. All right.
Salt the bitch.
It's time for mocking. Let's see.
Ooh.
I suppose she will look over towards the spider and just go for its entire fucking livelihood. Like, and I thought silk was supposed to be the most strong of material.
Natural 17, unfortunately.
Pain. See, I told y'all motherfuckers I should have just thrown a goddamn, I need to see how I would have fucking done. Pain!
That might have missed with the half cover, though.
Would that have hit, DM?
With. Yeah, that would have hit. I gave it half cover. Technically, it has 3/4 cover, which actually would have made it miss, because that's +5 to AC.
I want a plus die. Anyways. Fine. I'm just gonna, I guess, look. Did anybody sustain damage?
No one.
Nope.
None. Okay.
The spider that was gonna fuck someone up got hit by a giant fireball and ice ball, and decided to be like, nope, get the fuck out.
Understood. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking put my hands in my pockets like, yeah, this is fucking stupid.
Damien's gonna toll the dead.
And
Watch him
before
save.
he fucking succeeds.
Oh, no, he fails. As the spider just kind of like skitters around, and jumps around for a moment before like kind of flipping over, and its legs kind of curling inside, dead. And Damien's gonna stop blocking the hallway, understanding that to survive in this situation, or at least maybe move back. No, he's gonna move back through everyone actually.
Can he?
Kind of
His half movement, so it's 10, 20, 30, and he would stop at Evelyn.
Wait, why would it be half movement?
Because you're squeezing
He's
in a
squeezing.
hallway between other people. That's difficult terrain.
Is
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought whenever you pass through people that wasn't, unless it's specifically hallways.
But you're in a
Hallways.
specific hallway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, that makes sense.
He will have to move into the death room.
Understood.
Unfortunate.
He could have just stayed where he was.
He wants to let Candy through to help him, specifically, instead of standing there, being like, hey, Spider, come squeeze and beat me up.
Well, wait, why can't he just, fucking dash through everybody?
Oh,
and
no,
really
he's on the
He
dead.
used his action on Toll the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, Marcus's turn.
Yes.
Get back here, you big son of a bitch! And I'll chase after the giant spider that pushed out.
Okay.
With my 40 movement, I should be able to see it, I'm assuming, because I'm on the roof, so I don't have to...
It is no longer in that tunnel.
Oh, damn, so I poke my head out and it's gone? I guess it dashed,
Yep.
yeah, 40 more feet. Like I said, that got me 5, 10, 15 feet to get there. Heh!
Candy actually calls out, I think it's in the other room, I see the ice on it.
Okay! 15, or 20, 25, 30, 5, 40. I'm on the ceiling, so I don't have the half movement problem. Oh,
That one's done.
I can't. Oh, there we go. And that gets 40 here. I can see the big guy, eh?
Yep. You can see the other, the bad-looking one in the far corner of the room.
Yeah, measure my distance here. No, he's 40 feet away. Where is he? 20, 30. No, he's exactly 30. He's exactly 30. So I'll blast the injured one first.
Okay. Do you
Okay.
have let me see if you have a direct. Yeah, you do.
I should. Yeah, it looks like I have a direct.
Yeah, it's not. I'm just wondering if he is not half cover from the other spider.
Okay. I'm also on the ceiling, so I should have
Oh
an
yeah, no,
angle,
okay, yeah, no, yeah, fine then. Yeah, you have an angle, yeah.
Yeah, I'm upside down. I shouldn't have any issues for
Yeah,
angles.
Go ahead.
There we go.
Hits and is enough to take it out.
Well, that's one of them down. Turn to the other big boy.
As the radiant energy just kind of sears the remaining, whatever's left of it. Let me need to. Okay. And the second hit just misses, and it just kind of lifts its leg out as it seems like it's you shooting towards one of its legs, and just moves it out of the way.
Ah, hell!
Miss.
Bonus action.
Hits 5 radiant.
Did
This
you forget
time,
you
but-
have like
Oh,
you have
inspiration.
inspiration still? Yeah.
Yeah, can I use the inspiration on that second one?
Yeah.
So it auto hits because I'm one
It auto
away.
hits.
So yeah.
Yep. Okay, as you're feeling a little bit more inspired, as you just kind of adjust, curving the radiant bolt, and as it kind of lifts its leg up, it curves and strikes into its legs. It kind of reels back in pain, allowing you another easy hit, the third strike.
Man, I missed the little tokens you had on roll 20, so I could actually put like inspiration token on me.
You can have a little status thing. And it's above the combat symbol. Like that kind of thing.
Oh, I see. That's where you had it.
Yeah. I wish they were colored. Makes it stand out rather than it just being white. That's my annoyance with the status effects.
Fair enough. Okay, and that's my movement, action, and bonus action. I am tapped.
Okay. I know.
Hello. I know.
I'm gonna look at the 4 people in front of me.
Well, I'm on the ceiling, so I don't count as difficult terrain.
You hear. Let me see. You hear, with your passive perception, which is 14, I believe. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You hear more skittering coming from the tunnels towards your direction.
I will hold my action to strike at any more spoders that decide to drop into this room.
Alrighty. Rhea.
I'm not going to fireball this one.
Fair.
Unleash the cantrip.
Yeah, I was just debating about which cantrip.
It's got half cover.
All of them.
So wisdom, like a saving throw, cantrip's better.
It's only +2. It's only a 16.
Dude, I can just walk in front of Candy.
That's very true. You could put yourself in front of everyone.
I mean, what?
Oh wait, no, it's only Candy that's in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Marcus
right,
is in the way.
thing. Okay, no, you're fine.
I'm fine. Like, does that mean I don't have to worry about the cover issue, or
There's no cover because it's only candy. It's easy enough to do one, and every figure after that adds an additional cover. I keep forgetting Marcus is on the fucking ceiling.
Is there a way to put my like a number on system like you did? In
I did.
Okay.
It says you're 10 feet up. It's really fucking small because of how big this map is. If you look above your head, it should say.
Yeah,
10
I see.
feet.
I have to right-click my token to see it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing is it doesn't show it. Like you have to click your token. It's just not
I think
automatically on.
I think it shows it.
It shows it's in the black
off the
area.
map. It's in the black area. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're in the tunnel.
I also I haven't changed that one. I forgot that my firebolt existed. That's also supposed to be cold damage, which means it's 10 damage.
All right.
Woohoo! We've done
As
21
this
damage
bolt
to
of
this thing.
ice strikes out. It's not looking too good. Jeez, you guys are pretty fucking up our spiders, man. They're not even doing anything.
And then I guess I will. No, I actually want to stay here. Yeah, I'm staying here.
I mean,
Gonna
Rhea
take
literally used the bazooka to take out the fly there with fireball.
It did, and this one's gonna bite against Damien. 25 to hit, dealing 6 points of piercing damage.
I forgot that Damien was in there.
And he needs to make a con save. Oh no, that's an 8!
Oh god, they hit hard for poison.
16 points of poison damage! As he feels the poison just take over his system as he's hurt quite a bit, and he's now poisoned.
Anybody else
Actually,
realize he's looking greener than candy?
No, he is not.
Yeah, they don't get poisoned. You don't get the poison effect, just the poison
Until
damage.
only once you go unconscious, then you get poisoned.
Yeah, then you can't heal.
Not with these ones.
All spiders.
I think you're paralyzed.
Paralyzed. It's paralyzed while poisoned this way.
Hmm.
Yeah. So they can eat you easier.
Pain.
This one, who has been crawling on the ceiling, getting its way around, is going to hop down and appear, and you can make your attacks against it.
Excellent. Oof.
First one missing, second one hits, dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
But on its turn, it is going to bite against you. 14 to hit, which I believe misses, dealing 6. Nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately that does not hit. For this spider.
Crying
Candy's
simulator.
turn. She will move up. Help Damien. I'll help you, Damien.
Damien!
Damien!
Damon!
18 to hit with 9 points of damage, which is just enough to bring it down as she just runs in with her great axe and cleaves off the head of this spider. So that one is gone.
Can I do reaction things?
I guess she's... Yeah, that's her turn. That spider is dead. Yes, you can do reaction things.
I want to do reaction things.
I need to take a look again at what exactly that was.
Charisma save.
Charisma save. Oh boy!
Not the most charismatic of creatures.
That's a 2! You all watch as how are you doing this subtly? Well, I mean, do you have the book out?
Yeah.
Okay. Rhea kind of like holds her spellbook out towards the giant spider as you watch Candy just cleave its head off. and you start to see its form pulled. This astral kind of like form of the spider actually be pulled, and you see this blue kind of like soul like essence pulled from the spider and towards the book. And as it suddenly like it sweeps past you, Marcus, with this incredible speed, as it just is swoop straight into the front of the book, and you just see it disappear.
Well, that was different.
Don't feel like Evelyn would react to that more appropriately. It's just that's a weird thing. Sure, definitely got your attention, but she's more concerned about these spouters.
Evelyn, there's a spider behind you.
There's also a big man behind me, so I'm feeling not as terrible, but also following my true instincts. Just gonna not deal with this particular entity, and another vicious mockery. God, why are my vicious mockeries rolling better than fucking Quentin's?
Let's see if it saves. Nope. How do you want to do this?
Same exact insult, frankly. Just with, she even walks around, kind of places a hand on Einar's back as she kind of walks over towards the thing, and as it kind of rears up at her and whatnot, as them tarantulas do, she says the words, and as it kind of freezes, she takes her finger, her middle finger, and she just pokes it backwards with this resounding little pink wave that comes across its body as it just falls back and then curls up as spiders do.
As you just kind of bring your words using the same insult, as it just kind of looks up at you, and these words taking hold upon this one in particular, and you could swear for a split second that maybe it had the most saddest of faces, as if you just insulted its entire existence, its entire being, just the sadness, as it just kind of frowns a little and just kind of rolls onto its back and curls up, its legs clenching together, and it is now dead. You have officially insulted something to death.
Feels good, man.
And that is combat.
Well, that was different.
At least we know if the adventuring life isn't cut out for us, we could always go into pest control.
Yes. Anybody get hurt?
I think I saw Damien turn a little green after one of them spiders got close to him.
Right. She'll kind of push past the others, just getting over towards them. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've got healing.
I suppose so, yes. Well, in that instance, I'll allow you to take care of yourself, but if you need anything, let me know.
I'll be fine. Thank you. Cast a let me actually.
Well, so you realize with Evelyn inside of the hallway, he was kind of in the dark while all that was happening.
That's true.
Yeah.
All those attacks would have been an advantage on him because he would have been blind.
Well, it's good there's no such thing as take-backsies.
He got hit regardless, so it didn't change
Yeah.
much. Just might have been a critical was all the difference.
Oh, let me see. No, I think it was fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Staring simulator.
Fine, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It only rolled 2 natural 19s.
Understood.
Well, that was a terrifying aspect. By the way, Marcus is still on the ceiling.
Okay.
Should I continue on ahead in case it's more spurters or something up ahead?
Yes, except perhaps on the floor.
Well, I mean, this way, I mean, something comes out from the floors. I mean, how many people booby trap ceilings?
Uh, she just kind of stares up there. What about us down here?
Hmm. Oh, okay, I'm coming down. He'll just plop down.
Thank you.
There we go.
That's a pretty nifty book you have there, Rhea. Did you steal the soul of that spider? I didn't even realize spiders had souls.
That does bring up a question for concern. What exactly was that about? Hello?
She's just.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because I just feel like a terrible person because of the first thing I thought to say to Aina, and I just feel so bad.
So we're just gonna sit here and pretend like Rhea is a nice person. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Say it. Make
Say
my
it.
day.
Say it.
Do it.
Do it.
You've brought this RP onto yourself.
I have, and I don't want it.
Do it, or Lord Maymay returns.
No, don't bring back
See,
Lord
that's
Mayor.
more of a punishment for everyone else and not me.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What if Lord Maymay tries to interact with you?
That's fine.
Pain.
Me trying to remember everything that was said to me so I can answer things, but also seizures of the brain.
Ow.
No pain. It's illegal.
What was said, Aina?
Oh, I had said that's a interesting book. I didn't know spiders had souls. And it looked like you sucked the soul out of that spider.
Yes, it is an interesting book. Spiders do have souls, and can we move on?
Well, I suppose so. Shall we?
Sounds good.
Always the talker you are.
Gives you like an awkward smile.
Oh, I'll take it.
Okay. I think before we move on, I think this is a good place to end before we get on to. I think the further you go in, I think you're gonna need everyone else.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's already midnight. I got work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed.